Hello, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I am Victor. Thanks for checking me out. I'd like to talk to you about the things that are really bothering me when we, what I feel is the case is when we vibrate higher, when we raise in vibrational frequency, when our consciousness is raised, when we step into our righteousness more, that all of a sudden our third eye gets opened, and I say the we as in you and I, because if you're seeing this video, you're seeing it, I always think, for a reason, that we see evil in the world, and you see things for how they really are. It's been brought onto my attention, that many things, and I'm getting over a cold, so please excuse me. I'm in the middle of it right now, but it's just I keep seeing all these things on, especially social media, that's brought to my attention, and I have to think that these things are brought to my attention for a reason. One of them is that I feel like I'm a leader. I'm in charge. It's not like I feel, I know I am. And these things are really bothering me. Certainly all the stories of pedophilia just really bother me. It makes me so angry. And the other things that really bother me are how everybody's basically a slave and they don't know it. Like, if you think about it, all the taxes that you pay, you're paying about, I think all told, they said it was 24% of all our money, that our income, it goes to all these things. They're just being taken away. And then if you look at it in like Pharaoh's time in ancient Egypt, there were, slaves were taken, 10% of their wages were taken away. But nobody says anything. I think everybody's, scared, or everybody's asleep. And it's just horrible. That's certainly bothersome. The other things that really bother me are all these people having their genitalia changed and cut off. It's just, and a lot of it has to do with what's in, I believe, in the water. All these fake people are bothering me. Fake people in the news, fake people in the media, fake spiritual teachers really bother me. Okay. And I just want to get it out. It's just, all these things are bothering me. What else? Evil is just really bothering me. I just see all this basically evil. And then what really bothers me is the response from North Carolina, what's happening with all those people being hurt by the hurricane, and a lot of things are going around about that seem to be very shady. And it's just the whole thing. If you really get into the conspiracy, which is the lithium mines, and how the people with their land and how valuable that it can be, and then it's just, and then the new things I'm seeing that the U.S. government can just tax civilians. It's just, I know a lot of these things are being blown up a little more than what they really are, but it's just, the whole thing is just really, really bothersome. When you're a leader and you see this, I'm just not given the tools to be in charge. I am in charge, but not in charge, if that makes sense. It just really bothers me. I don't know how else to say it. It's just, and the prices going up for everything, and then people all over the world basically being enslaved and all the food being poisoned in the water, in the air, and the fluoride in the water still. It's just like everything is just the situation in different countries, and everybody going to war. Everything's falling apart. It's just in talking about the Chinese want to invade Taiwan and Ukraine. It just and for a lot of people it's just too much, and they don't know what to do, and they're just all bothered, and they're waiting for somebody to come, and they're waiting for somebody to be in charge and take over, and everybody's hoping that it'll get better if Trump's the one, or Harris is the one. I'm the one, and it's just so crazy. And I'm not running for office. Perhaps I should be, but it's just, when I say I'm a leader, it's just, I feel like shouting about it, maybe partially because I'm sick, and my ears, maybe it's because I'm clogged, but it's just the whole thing about, what I could say is the whole thing about what's going on in the world, and it just really bothers me. It's just horrible, and I want to help. I want people to listen to me, and I don't know what else to say besides that. It's just the the food and all this additives they put in the food and the water and all the plastics in the whole world. It's just like, it gets me so upset, and it's just a shame, because we have everything we need is right here in front of us. There isn't a shortage of food, of clean water, of clean air. There isn't a shortage. It's just people's greed. And I think a lot of this is done by entities outside of our perceptions, that a lot of this is done on purpose for people to hurt them, and to give us these trials, to make us suffer because of our own actions, and we're allowing this to happen. So somebody has to stand up and say that this is wrong. So this is me standing up and saying that all these things are wrong. And it's just, I hear every day about this guy P. Diddy and what he did, and obviously that's wrong. And then all these celebrities coming out and always getting a voice but saying the wrong thing. And it's just so horrible, all of these things. I just feel like it's just piled up, and I just have to vent a little bit, because everything's wrong. When you hear the music on the radio and they're doing this at the wrong frequency, if you don't know about that, it should have been a different frequency, and they changed it, and then the air is all polluted. We have these chemtrails all in the sky, and the water, and the food being poisoned. Everything's screwed up, and it's just in FEMA's horrible response, and then it's just, everything's really bothering me, and it's just not right. We need to stop it. I just want people to understand that, I see what's going on. I'm here in the world with you. We're in it together. I see what's going on. I feel like, I'm doing meditation, and when I work on myself, and all of a sudden I see these things, it's just what I want to say about it is, when you clear out the negative karma, when you raise your vibrational frequency, when you step into righteousness, then you see what's wrong. And then I just feel put upon my heart to say what's wrong, and then you share it, and we have to fight it. and stop these things. And I don't know if it's all done on purpose from a lot of people, high up individuals within the certain structures that we have, the power structures. They are doing that now to us on purpose. And a lot of it's for greed. And I think a lot of people are acting unconsciously and they think they're doing the right thing and they're doing a very, very wrong thing. What I can say is I am not asleep. I am awake and I see what's going on. And I hope you join me in some way and follow me, because I think that I know I'm the leader and this has to stop. That's all I wanted to say. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.